Today is Wednesday, July 26th, 2023, and I actually am downtown still during a rainstorm. Well, kind of a rainstorm. I mean, it's a little bit of an odd weather day. Like the temperature just like an hour or two ago was like 88 degrees, feels like 95. It was very humid, but we knew a storm was coming. So like right now it's 78 degrees. We had a brief little downpour. Now it's more of a steady rain. This isn't going to be like a super long video. I just figured I would try to capture it a little bit. I don't know if the rain will pick up again. It's kind of been off and on over the past half hour to hour where it rains and then it completely stops and then picks up again. I've got my little umbrella right here keeping me covered. Not a golf size umbrella, just one of those medium, actually kind of like a small size umbrella. Yeah, but the sky, even the sky is telling a weird story because you can still see the sunlight peeking out from the clouds over there. Caffeinated Misfit says that they've been watching the storm move in on one of the weather streamers channel. Nice. I mean, you hate to wish for bad weather, really, but one of these days, I still think it would be cool to capture like a really torrential rain. Although it would probably be difficult if it was windy. The umbrella wouldn't stay up and then all my camera equipment would be getting soaked. When I did my last live stream 6 days ago, kind of started at the same exact spot, but I pointed out the walkway that goes from Rocket Mortgage Fieldhouse to Tower City. And then yesterday I ended up doing a short that sort of showed me going in that tunnel for about 60 seconds. Yeah, see, now it doesn't even look like a rainstorm. You got the sun right there. Although if I turn around, the sky looked worse earlier when you had the mixture of like the bright sunlight and then the dark clouds fastly moving in. Now when you have like a sky full of gray, you really don't see it too much. It actually has the sky look of, oh, the storm is ending, which I don't know if that's quite true because I thought it was going to be a wider band when I looked at the radar and weather.com showing the forecast. Where snow bands persist says, yay, a rain walk. Yes. Rain walk, but not exactly the magnitude of a rain walk that I would have preferred. I would stick around longer to see if the rain picks up and I can capture it, but I do need to get some rest tonight because I will be flying off to the West Coast with a flight that leaves at 6 a.m. in the morning from Hopkins Airport. Although I'm looking at the weather forecast, the forecast around that time is showing lightning bolts as the weather.com icon. Doesn't show rain, it shows like 30 to 40% chance of rain, but the lightning bolts are what's concerning me because I have a tight connection in Minneapolis. It's going to be a 40-minute layover, so if there's any form of delay from Hopkins, I'd probably miss that connection. Where Snowbands Persist says the notification said you were in University Circle. I tried changing the title on the video. Does the current title say rain walk? Yeah, if the notification said something else, or which was my previous live stream a couple days ago, then I'm not certain why it had that. We got some music playing at Wahlburgers. This at least gives me a little bit of practice of what it's like to carry an umbrella like this while carrying the gimbal in the other hand. I stopped by Tower City earlier today during my lunch break to pick up a bus pass for August. But while I was there, I needed to grab something quick for lunch to then get back, to actually eat, to get back for a meeting at work. So I tried Tower Pizza in the Tower City food court. 1 slice of pizza and 2 breadsticks and a lemonade. It was pretty good. I enjoyed it. I could see myself, if I was in a pinch, ordering that again. Yeah, it's a shame I didn't capture more of this rain. Like you can see, it's not raining hard right now, but also we see how like the puddles are backed up out of the sewer a little bit. So it was briefly raining hard. I'm going to check my watch real quick here. That's why the umbrella's getting in the way. 6:34. So I can catch a bus in about 12 minutes at the corner of East Roadway and Superior. Users commenting that they like this type of rain and how it makes everything shiny. Yeah, that's another reason why I love doing my snow videos, because that offers a different perspective. But that's another reason why I've wanted to do rain, because, you know, besides the fact of doing a video with rain falling, there is a different look and feel to everything when it's wet on the ground. Got a big puddle here. I don't want to get my shoes wet. These are the shoes I'm wearing to the airport. I'll probably have to take a hair dryer to them, dry them off a little bit when I get home. The craziest rain walk I ever saw on video was when Action Kid was in New York a few years ago, and it was like the after effects of one of those hurricanes, I think, that had a few days later moved up the coast. So he filmed it, and the wind, it was more, I mean, yeah, it was pouring rain, but the wind, of course, was the defining factor. Just I mean, I hate to laugh about it, but it is kind of funny in context when you, in hindsight, when you think about that visual of watching Action Kid's umbrella flying away, and I think even his glasses like flew off his head and he couldn't find them. God, that would be miserable for me if I lost my glasses. But that was, yeah, that was crazy. Speaking of New York, I saw a brief clip of Hell's Kitchen in New York. Hell's Kitchen is like a neighborhood in New York City, and I believe this was earlier today. There was a giant crane, sort of like the cranes you see working on the Sherwin-Williams construction building right there. And I don't know, I haven't read why, but like the very top of the crane, not the one that goes vertically, but the part that sticks out horizontally, parallel to the ground, like the crane, that part of the crane caught on fire and like started collapsing and smashed against the building that was adjacent to it. And I have to rewatch that video later, because I don't know if it ended up like falling and crashing to the ground, or you know what other damage it did, or what the cause of the crane catching on fire was. Yeah, even though cranes are generally safe, you do read about crane accidents. So as fun as they are to look at, you do want to be a little bit cognizant of the fact that something could happen to them. Caffeinated Misfit says, we had a crane fall into a building about a month or so ago. Yeah, see, there's way too many incidents to not be concerned about it. Whoops. See, I wasn't paying attention. That was actually some pretty, I don't want to say thick puddles, but like the block, some of those squares are lower than the others, so I stepped in decent sized puddle. I'm just killing a little bit of time here. Caffeinated Misfit says, looks like 12 were injured. Hopefully no casualties, and hopefully the injuries were fairly minimal. And the 22 bus will lay over here. I don't see one actively right now. I see two 26 buses and a 51A, but there should be one coming soon. Well, the rain's almost died down. I am still using the umbrella. But I'm gonna go ahead and, oh, I did see a lightning flash just now. Probably didn't pick up on the video. But I am going to end the video. It's a little bit of a quick one. Hopefully, maybe tomorrow. I don't know if I'll be able to do a live stream when I arrive. But if I am, feel free to check that out. That would be earlier in the day if I'm able to. Fountains aren't on, but you can see the rain hitting the water. If you enjoyed this little rain walk, hopefully we can capture a future more powerful rainstorm in action. But hit that like button, subscribe, and we will see you next time.